Madam President.
The senator from Maryland.
Madam President, I rise to take the floor as the Vice Chair of the Appropriations Committee and really urge that we adopt an urgent supplemental request to deal with the Zika threat here. This is real. It's been 2 months since the administration sent to Congress an emergency supplemental. We can't wait any longer. The mosquitoes are here. They're actually here. They're here in the United States of America. And I've said, first with wit and now with deep concern, you can't build a wall to keep the mosquitoes out. The mosquitoes aren't going to pay for this. We need to act, and we need to act now. This is a compelling public health crisis, and we can do something about it. We take an oath to defend all Americans against enemies, foreign and domestic. This is about to be a self-inflicted wound on our own people because of our failure to act with known, reliable, tested public health interventions on mosquito control. We've got to take action to do this. And why? Because as of April 20th, there have been close to 900 cases confirmed in the United States of America. We already know that they're in 3 states. CDC knows that it is going to come to at least 30 states in our own country, and it will have incredible consequences, particularly to women. Now, I have heard over the years many eloquent, poignant, and even wrenching speeches about protecting the unborn. And they've been deeply moving. We've tried to always find common ground on this, but if you are really for defending the unborn, you've got to pass this supplemental. There are women all over the United States, particularly in these 3 vulnerable states. There are women in Puerto Rico who are wondering if they're already pregnant. What is their situation? There are young women and not so young women who are concerned about getting pregnant, at the same time bitten by a mosquito for which there are sparse resources to do mosquito control. Now, we want to build fences to keep out illegal aliens, okay. We want to bomb the hell out of ISIS and terrorists. We should, because we're worried that they're coming at us. But in many of those instances, these are problems that have been difficult to solve. This is not difficult to solve. This is about mosquito control. And I am very concerned that we are just sitting around, that when all is said and done, more is getting said than gets done. We are talking about an emergency supplemental. Now, the Appropriations Committee has a very clear set of criteria for what is an emergency. First of all, it has to be urgent. Well, the mosquito season is here. It has to be unforeseen. This was unforeseen, and it's temporary. It's mosquito season. It is a confined season, and we can do something about it, and we must do something about it. It will have a disproportionate impact on pregnant women and the unborn. Children born with the most horrendous, heartbreaking birth defects. You know, I'm of the generation that was the polio generation. My mother wouldn't let my sisters and I go swimming until after June 20th because somehow or another it was in our faith St. John's Day, and we thought the water would be warmer. Maybe the saint blessed the water. God bless the saints. But God bless people like Dr. Salk. And God bless America that funded the Salk vaccine. But I remember children in iron lungs. Children in iron lungs to be kept alive. Children with braces and then walked with these very difficult canes and some of them those who survived bear this the rest of their life. Look at what we're facing here, and we know it. This is not unknown, nor is it unmanageable. It will be a national disgrace if we don't act. Now, in my own home state, I have a Republican governor, Governor Larry Hogan. And guess what? Governor Hogan's acting. This isn't about Democrats or Republicans. Governor Hogan acted. He declared April 24th through the 30th Zika Awareness Week, and he's been ordered his health department to coordinate educational events with local health departments. They also spent $130,000 of state money to develop 10,000 transmission kits to begin to deal with this. My Republican governor has taken action. Then also in Anne Arundel County, the county that's the home of the state capitol, again, headed up by a Republican county executive. They've received 850 kits. They're going to have town hall meetings to talk about health and with the agricultural officials on prevention and mosquito control. Republican governor, Republican county executive, acting. Then there's a county called Howard County, where the health department is planning to distribute 450 kits to obstetric and gynecological practices to protect pregnant women. Again, a Republican county executive working with his administration is taking action, spending local money when this is a national problem. So I sense this because my own governor is acting, these county executives, and then in Baltimore City with a Democratic mayor, she listened to the warnings coming from the World Health Organization, the CDC, and the Bloomberg School of Public Health in Baltimore, and has again taken action where Baltimore is now spraying and taking mosquito control efforts and so on, spending over $500,000 of local money for which we don't have a lot. So, hello, Maryland is acting. We need to act. So I say this because we're spending local money to deal with the national and international problem. So please, let us now, whatever differences we have on other bills, please, let's take up this urgent supplemental. Madam President, I yield the floor, and I know the majority leader is here.